What's up and TGIF? Let's talk more about Dylan and Kaylee. Was there some kind of drama going on with Kaylee in Moscow? And why did Dylan go see Kaylee at her parents' home just prior to the homicides? Let's get into it. I've got all the details, so let's jump right into it. To properly assess this topic, let's circle back to the very beginning and add some context about Kaylee that may have gotten lost in translation over time. First up, we know sometime prior to November 9th, which was the Wednesday prior to the crimes, that Kaylee, according to her parents, had moved out of 1122 King and that she was graduating in December. And Kaylee was about to embark on a whole new life. We know she had just gotten a new Range Rover and that she had just taken a job in Austin, Texas. We also know she had placed an ad in Austin looking for a roommate to share an apartment with. A critical piece of intel a lot of people don't know is not only was Kaylee moving away from Idaho to start this brand new life, she was also going to take Murphy with her. In the midst of all of this, there was intel coming out and reason to believe that there was some kind of drama or issues in Moscow that seemingly prompted Kaylee to suddenly move out of 1122 King and back to her parents' home. Very early on, there was a lot of speculation swirling around Kaylee. Nothing ever proven as fact. My point here is what was going on in Kaylee's orbit just prior to November 13th. Was there some kind of drama or conflict in Moscow? Did she feel unsafe? And if so, why? So now I'm going to play two short clips for you. Please listen carefully to them, and then we'll do a timeline on the other end. Roll the tape.
Mom, I'm gonna go to the Pi Phi party, and Maddie's got to see this, my new ride. And I'm like, for sure. Like, I mean, it was nice. It was really nice. She just bought it that day, all her own. She contemplated all day long back and forth whether she should go home. That was the last time that I saw Kaylee.
A few weeks ago, she had bought a Range Rover all by herself. When I went to see her and she had a brand new Range Rover, I remember just thinking, holy crap, Kaylee, I'm so proud of you, and she was able to buy it all by herself.
So let's do a quick timeline based on what we know to date. On November 9th, Kaylee has moved out of 1122 King and back home. We know from Kaylee's mom that she returns to Moscow on Friday morning, so it is logical to assume that on November 10th, Kaylee buys that Range Rover and also receives a visit from Dylan. We know that Kaylee returned to Moscow because she attended the Pi Phi party with Dylan as her +1 on Friday night. But Kaylee's mom also made it very clear Kaylee was going back and forth all day Thursday on whether to return. So again, what was going on with Kaylee in Moscow? And was Dylan there to reassure her or talk about an issue, or quite simply to convince her to come back to 1122 King? And tragically, we know how this story ends.
That was the last time that I saw Kaylee.